Hey there, folks. Welcome to Monday's Super Soul session. And I hope you had a great weekend. And these Super Soul sessions were inspired to support you in your business and life. If you have any questions, you'd like to receive a business or even life reading, I'm here to give those readings live. So I have my deck of cards. If you would like a live reading, just hop on and wave your hand and we can get to it. Before I dive into the session though, I want to just share a couple of really important announcements, really cool things that are coming down the pipeline. Very excited to share that on Thursday, the 29th of February, I'll be kicking off my live workshop, 3-part series, Quantum Leap. And you can get yourself registered for this workshop by clicking the link in my bio, or around this video, there'll be a link to get yourself registered. Now, this workshop is going to be amazing. I'm really excited. My team and I are working on it currently. And the goal of this workshop, number one, is to support you, to show you how to connect with your intuition, your higher self, your soul, and to transport you into the future, to allow you to experience that journey with your soul, to see what's on the cards for you in your business, what's possible for you in your business, to give you a very much a soul-aligned vision and picture for your business and life. So if you're struggling, feeling stuck, not sure of your next steps, then this is going to be really powerful because you're going to get the clarity you need. But hold up, because there's more. Because if you've been feeling stuck in your business, if you feel like you've hit a ceiling, if you feel like you're just not getting the results that you know in your heart you're capable of achieving, but for whatever reasons, in spite of doing all of the work, things just aren't going in the direction that you want, then I'm going to show you just exactly what's going on, what's happening beneath the surface, and it's not what you're likely thinking. In this training, we're going to be touching upon the power of your energy to get what you want. And this isn't new age woo, this is grounded in quantum physics. Quantum physics tells us everything is energy in our universe. We're energy. We're vibrating at certain frequencies, and we are responsible for our own individual energy and our frequencies. And the law of attraction tells you that everything you want is available to you. It gives back to you everything that you're currently vibrating at. Law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. So if you're getting the same old results, that's because energetically your frequency isn't aligned. You haven't yet caught up to that bigger vision, bigger version of yourself to start getting bigger results in your business. Not that you can't do it. You're capable of it. It's just that your energy, your frequency isn't yet aligned to this new big picture vision that you have for yourself. It's possible for you. You just need to know how to manage your energy to get it. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this live 3-part training series. I'm going to walk you through step by step what you need to do to manage your energy, vibration and frequency so that you can start attracting more of the things you want versus more of the same. It's going to be amazing. It's a 3-part live training. It's completely free and it's going to be chock-a-block full of very important things that you need to know, really, about managing your energy, but also I'm going to show you how to connect with your spiritual energy, your higher self. Super important. So save the date, Thursday the 29th of February, and just go get yourself signed up. What have you got to lose, right? It's free, and I love hanging out with you in these live settings, so I'd love to see you there. Alrighty then, so let's get into our Super Soul session today. So just to recap, these sessions are an opportunity for you to jump on live, to get a live reading, a business reading, a a life reading, and also I can support you in really beginning to develop and understand more of the language of your soul. Our soul speaks to us in a number of ways, through our senses, through how we feel, and through the language of imagery. Particularly in our dreams, imagery is the language of our higher self, our soul. And once you can begin to understand and decipher those messages within your dreams, you're going to get powerful ahas and takeaways. Now, there's a whole process into traveling through the dream time, working with your soul to get the answers you need to any question in any area of your life. And again, this is actually something we cover in my program, The Way of the Successful Spiritual Entrepreneur. I walk you through step by step how to communicate with your soul while you're sleeping to get the answers you need. But in these live soul sessions, I'm actually going to help you, if you've got an immediate question or you have a recurring dream that's kind of challenging and you just don't know why it keeps coming back, I can help you. I can help you uncover those messages. I don't give you the answers. The answers are within you. Your soul only ever communicates through imagery that you understand. So many people feel like, they're going to run to a dictionary, dream dictionary, to get the answers. You don't need to do that. You do not need a dream dictionary to interpret the messages. Your soul will only ever communicate with a message that you, or an image that you already understand. So, if you want to have help with interpreting a particular dream, then reach out to me, message me, hop on live, however it works for you, and we can dive in and do all of the good stuff. Alrighty then. So, also in these sessions, I'm going to be talking about the spiritual business practices that I use to support me in my business. And this is part 3 of my series, How to Focus, Manage and Apply Your Energy, Vibration and Frequency to Start Getting What You Actually Want. So this is part 3. And here's the thing. So many entrepreneurs make the mistake of believing that if they work hard enough, if they hustle hard, if they keep doing, that's the route to success. That if I keep working, it's what we've been taught. Work hard, you'll eventually succeed. And the truth of the matter is, that's not necessarily true. Like how many times have you worked your butt off and not got the results that you would have hoped for? And this is because our physical energy is only one aspect, one piece of the energetic blueprint that makes up who we are. The truth is, we have 4 levels of energy. We have our spiritual energy. Now, I talked about connecting with our spiritual energy and the importance of that in part 2 of this series. We have our mental energy, which is our beliefs. I'm going to be talking more about that today. We have our emotional energy, super important. These are our feelings. And then we have our physical energy. So we need to master our spiritual, mental and emotional energy. And when we master these 3 elements of our energy, that all directly impacts our physical energy and how we're showing up. It impacts our overall vibration and frequency, our set point. So it's important to understand how to manage your energy. And in today's Super Soul session, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit more about your mental energy, what it is, and why it's important, and why you need to have a good handle on being able to manage it. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. So here's the thing. Your mental energy is your beliefs. It's and a belief is just something that, persistent, consistent thought that you think all the time. And we have so many beliefs, right? So many of these beliefs, interestingly enough, we acquired them, that they're not even ours. They're very much can become from the influences of our upbringing. They could be beliefs of our ancestors because it's related to their lived experiences and the things that they came to believe about life, or whether the world was a safe place to live, or is it easy to make money, or whatever the thing. So here's the thing with beliefs. How are they formulated? Well, they come from the events and experiences of your life. That said, I just said previously, a lot of those events and experiences are influenced by other people around you. So I'll give you an example. Me in the education system, I really struggled. I'm dyslexic, and back then I had a not so good experience in the education system, and that experience led me to believe about myself that I was stupid, that stupid people can't possibly, because I had a dream of having my own successful global business. Stupid people don't run successful global businesses, and that belief held me back for so many years in my life. I was completely unaware that I had this belief operating on default in my life. So our beliefs come from the events and experiences of our lives. And the thing about those beliefs is they actually impact everything we do. They impact our behavior, our habits, how we show up in life. For me, I didn't show up with a I can do it attitude. I'd given up on life. Before I'd even started, I gave up on my entrepreneurial dreams because I just didn't believe it was possible for me. Again, that belief, it is not possible for me. Our beliefs are really, really powerful. This is our mental energy. And it gets complicated because many of the beliefs we have are actually unconscious to us. We're not even aware of them. So we're actually operating from these programs that we can't see, we're not aware of, but they're actually affecting us vibrationally. We're putting out that frequency out into the universe, that belief out into the universe that maybe business is hard, money's hard to come by, it's not possible for me, who am I to do this? All of these beliefs, they affect our energy. They affect how we are showing up in our businesses and in our lives. And it's really important that we get a handle on them, that we kind of rein them in, that we start to replace them with new and empowering beliefs. But where do you even begin to do that when those beliefs are unconscious to you because they're buried within your subconscious mind? This is something that I'm deeply passionate about, because based on my own experience and that of my clients, when you don't do the work to uncover the things that are holding you back, it's difficult to really step into that bigger, higher version of yourself, because you're always operating from these beliefs that, are less than who you are, truly are. And that's when life becomes challenging. It's when business becomes hard and difficult, because you might be showing up doing all of the things and taking action, but if you have a deep subconscious belief that it's not possible for you, that money's hard to come by, who am I to do this, or success equals overwhelm, or it will take me away from my family, your subconscious mind is millions of times more powerful than your conscious mind. And it will always work against the things that you consciously desire. Plus, energetically, that's the vibration that you're showing up in. You're taking action, you're going after these goals, but energetically you've not caught up with that. Then it's going to be a challenge. And if you're wondering, do I have any beliefs that are holding me back? Do I have any unconscious beliefs? Look around you, because everything in your world is a direct mirror reflection of what's going on for you internally, of what your beliefs are about what's possible for you. And this is why it's so important for us to be able to uncover the beliefs and then to clear them, heal them, release them, and replace them with more empowering stories. This is the work that I love to do with my clients. So powerful. It's the work that we do in my program, The Way of the Successful Spiritual Entrepreneur, because not only in that program do we cover those subconscious beliefs that you've acquired in this lifetime from, childhood influences, cultural influences, social influences, whatever it is. We also go further back in time. we work at that ancestral level, because many of the beliefs that you hold, believe it or not, they're not even yours, because there's a direct correlation between those beliefs and your ancestors' experiences. And it works like this: when stuff happened in your ancestors' lives, they had to make an adaptive change. If they were living in a war-torn environment, for example, they made changes to accommodate this challenging circumstances around them. Maybe they needed to be hyper vigilant or alert, and these changes, these adaptive changes, were put there for it's a survival technique. And of course, that's passed through the ancestral line. It's there to help you, to support you. But if you don't live in a war-torn environment, you might be operating at that hyper-vigilant state. And that can wreak havoc on the body. And that's why it's important for you to do the ancestral exploration and clearing, to weed out all of the things that don't serve you, the beliefs that don't serve you, that your ancestors, they acquired them because at that time in their lives they needed that to survive. And I know for me, I experienced this in my life, in my early childhood and through my teens and early 20s. I had a lot of fear around, completely irrational fears around losing everything, being burgled, the house burning down, you name it. Like, it's just totally irrational. And as I did the ancestral exploration, I began to uncover that it went back to my Scottish roots, because we're Armstrongs and we lived on the borders between England. And so it's like living on that knife's edge. And so I brought all that forward with me into this lifetime, and it wasn't serving me. It was causing a lot of stress for me and making life very difficult until I cleared it. This is the work we do, the deep, powerful ancestral exploration and healing, and also activating the gifts, the powerful gifts that have been passed through the ancestral line. You don't just inherit the freckles, you inherit the gifts, right? So super powerful work that we do in the way of the successful spiritual entrepreneur. And then there's your past life experiences, and it's important to heal those and to activate and remember the gifts that you carry within that are related to your past life experiences. So working with that mental energy, the beliefs, super important. And if you don't do this, if you don't do the work, then don't be surprised when things just don't shift in your life, because energetically you haven't made the shift. So that's why it's important to be able to manage your mental energy, your beliefs, and to clear the stuff that doesn't serve you. I touch upon this a lot more in my live training series, Quantum Leap. You'll want to go get yourself signed up for that, because it is going to be amazing, and you're going to learn how to and experience a very powerful connection to your higher self, your soul, which clients that have gone through this experience and people that have gone through the process just rave about the clarity that they received as a result of it. So go get yourself signed up to my Quantum Leap training series. And in the final part of this 4-part training around how to get more of what you want through the focused application of your energy, managing your energy, vibration and frequency, in part 4, we're going to be talking about, it's not the final part, we've got our emotional energy, and then finally I'm going to share with you physical energy, which is just the final piece of the puzzle. We think it's the only piece of the puzzle, but it's not. It's a piece of the energetic puzzle that is you. I hope you found this helpful, and any questions, feel free to DM me. I always love hearing from you, and if you'd like to have a reading in my next session, DM me. I'd love to do that, facilitate that for you. You've got any dream interpretation questions or any other spiritual tools or practices that you'd like to hear more about, message me and we'll dive into it on Friday at noon. our Super Soul series. Alrighty, folks, sending all the love to you across the ethers, across the miles.